So we are looking at the Bloco set. This is the Velociraptor and can't even say the name, it's so good. Pterosaur. What this is it's kind of like a foam style Lego set for kids that you use to build two different shaped dinosaurs. And the dinosaurs each have two different versions that you can build. So what it is, you open up this giant puzzle type piece box, and inside you have all of these foam different boards, which are pretty cool. And you also have a few little plastic doohickeys. I don't know what else really to call them. The plastic doohickeys are a little more solid and they go in the different holes. Then they give you two sets of very intricate plans, which then you follow step by step to build your guy. There's no glue, there's no scissors, there's no any sort of attachments other than just taking the foam pieces, and you can see that there's the different shapes on side here. And you take the different shapes out, pop out the little holes, and put them in the right place. And then slowly but surely you work on building out your guy till eventually, when you're done, you have your dinosaur. If you want to, you can take them back apart. They have slightly moving parts just because the little ball-shaped things do act as hinge joints. You're going to be able to get some play out of these toys afterwards. Not too much because you have to be careful because they still can fall apart. Kind of like when you build a model car, you can play around with a little bit, but not too much because if you do, it will fall apart. But the nice thing is it's pretty easy to put back together. This was voted as a Dr. Toy winner of the 10 best toys for good reason. It's very educational because you are building dinosaurs, so it's going to be a little journey into dinosaurs there. And at the same time, too, you're doing a lot of fine motor coordination as well as project planning by following the steps that you have to. Because the steps are not that easy. They are pretty intricate overall to get this guy. I built him first because he was the easier one to do. But for him, he is a 14-step process. From the very beginning, you can see he starts off pretty simple in essence, but you're still doing multiple steps per pane. And the other guy is about 14 steps as well, except you have the alternate options on them. I'm sorry, this one is 18 steps or 12 steps, depending on what you want to do. Because you can do a baby-style dinosaur or a slightly bigger one. This is the kind of thing that, even though it says it's ages 5 to 10, I don't think a 5-year-old's really going to get a lot out of. Just for the reason that the parents can be doing way too much of the work and the kid might enjoy it near the end. 6 or 7, you're going to start getting the amount of attention to detail to want to actually do this whole project because there is going to be some difficulty involved. I really think this is something you're going to do with your child. 8, 9, and 10-year-olds might be able to do it by themselves, but some aspects are still really hard. But this is also just one of those good kind of rainy day games, a lot like doing really good puzzles. If you want to, you can also take it apart and do it again, or even after they make them first few times, they have enough parts and there's enough ingenuity that you can make different shapes or make even their own kind of dinosaurs. You have a couple different styles of arms and legs for one dinosaur that can easily combine with another dinosaur, or different kinds of jaw faces and other pieces that can easily be counterproductive, either be produced and used elsewhere. So really like the idea of the toy. It's fun. It's really not that expensive. I mean, for the amount of use you're going to get out of it, you're probably going to spend an hour or two. It took me about a half an hour to go through and take all these parts to build this guy just by myself, so I imagine you're going to spend a good hour with a child trying to do it at their pace. So you're going to get a couple hours use out of it, if not more, if you end up playing with it afterwards. So really like the toy. It's definitely unique. It's definitely different, a way of building since there's no scissors or glue involved. It's something you can trust your kids to do by themselves without a big deal. So really like it. A lot of fun. Highly recommended. The Bloco, B-L-O-C-O style toys.